Have you ever watched someone quietly step away from a relationship or situation and thought, there's real power in that calm exit? That's not indecision or retreat. It's strength. Today, I'm walking you through 9 key moments when a mature person simply chooses to walk away, and why that's not surrender, but self-respect in action. These are moments where stepping back isn't reactive. It's intentional. Curious to learn how choosing peace can be the boldest move you make? Let's jump in. 1. When respect disappears again and again. Respect isn't a reward. It's the foundation. A mature person recognizes the difference between playful teasing and constant disregard. Eye-rolling, dismissive tones, mocking their dreams. These aren't harmless quirks. They're signposts that respect is fading. Instead of repeating oneself, they notice the pattern. One might say, I don't stay where I'm not treated with dignity, and then walk away. That's not drama. It's boundary work, rooted in self-respect and emotional health. This reflects psychological maturity. Knowing basic dignity isn't negotiable. 2. When core values don't align. Everyone has deep-held beliefs. Honesty, kindness, ambition, loyalty. When the people around you undermine your values, it wears you down. This isn't a difference of opinion. It's a clash of identity. A mature person sees that friction. They won't debate every point or try to change the room. They notice the mismatch and leave, saying, we want fundamentally different things. They choose integrity over discomfort, clear about what they'll and won't accept. 3. When effort becomes one-sided. Healthy relationships are two-way streets. If you're the one doing all the planning, emotional effort, and repair work, the imbalance signals that you're overextending yourself. One doesn't burn for someone who's not trying to meet them halfway, so you step back. No chasing, no more just checking in messages. Silence becomes a mirror. If the other side doesn't respond, you quietly exit, because sustainable connections require reciprocity, not one-sided passion. 4. When promises don't match actions. Words are cheap, actions cost energy. A mature person gauges change by behavior over time, not repeated, I'll do better lines. Repetitive apologies without visible change become emotional manipulation by delay. A mature person will stop choosing based on visions of what could be and opt to act based on patterns. That's clarity in action, not persistence in hope. 5. When you're required to be smaller. Any space demanding you to tone down, your humor, ambition, or voice, feels like a trap. Maturity teaches that bending to fit often means shrinking your spirit. So you stop editing yourself to fit in. You leave places where your strengths are threats. Your line? If I have to be smaller to belong here, this isn't my place. That's not defiance. It's choosing authenticity over acceptance. 6. When conflict turns toxic. Disagreements can be healthy, but when conflict escalates into name-calling, manipulation, or emotional blackmail, it becomes harmful, not constructive. A mature person knows the difference between repair and damage. You might set a boundary and walk away when that fails. That's not avoidance, it's emotional regulation. You're protecting peace, not surrendering it. 7. When you're persistently misunderstood. Communication reaches a barrier when someone distorts your words, shuts down dialogue, or refuses humility. That's not a misinterpretation, it's willful misunderstanding. Psychology calls this motivated reasoning, confirming beliefs despite contrary evidence. You recognize you're talking to a closed loop and step back, saving your emotional bandwidth for conversations that rebuild, not repeat. 8. When the environment you live in undermines you. Whether it's work culture that rewards backstabbing or social circles that normalize cruelty, environments shape behavior. A mature person understands how toxic surroundings chip away at their values over time. Rather than daily battles, they leave. This proactive self-care, avoiding friction by removing the source. That's not fear, it's emotional wisdom. 9. When staying stops growth. Stability often feels safe, but when it hinders learning, dulls ambition, or stalls your spark, it becomes stagnation. From a psychological perspective, human well-being depends on autonomy, competence, and connection all growing. You walk away from comfort zones that turn into cages. You seek spaces that stretch, inspire, and expand. That's not instability. It's courageous pursuit of who you're becoming. These moments share a core trait: intentional self-caring. Walking away isn't emotional reactivity, it's conscious choice. It's boundary setting, emotional maturity, future thinking. It's powerful agency, not passive retreat. Which of these moments spoke to you the most? Ever found strength in walking away, even in silence? Let's discuss it in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories. If this message resonated, hit like, subscribe for more deep dives into emotional clarity, and ring the bell so you never miss an insight. Thanks for watching, and remember, standing inwardly strong starts with knowing when to step outward. See you in the next video.